There's a seismic shift happening in the off-road world, and the 2026 Jeep Wrangler is facing fresh rivalry from China's emerging off-road giants led by the electrifying BAIC BJ40e. In today's Ultimate Adventure Showdown, we'll break down the Wrangler's latest innovations, give you the scoop on BAIC's tech-forward BJ40e, and pit both against America's and China's bold new off-roaders like the Deepal E07, JAC T9 EV, and Geely's Radar RD6. Plus, we reveal how modern courtesy hook and loop systems amplify everyday trail utility and gear management for overlanders. Stick around for expert insight, spectacular on-trail scenes, and must-know buyer guidance. If you crave freedom, wild landscapes, and unbeatable capability, you're in the right spot. The 2026 Jeep Wrangler is back bigger, smarter, and more electrifying than ever. But does America's icon still reign supreme, now that China's BAIC BJ40e and a wave of high-tech electric off-roaders are gunning for U.S. trails? We're diving deep into specs, tech, trail-tested features, and smart gear organization so you'll know exactly where to spend your off-road dollars. Let's start with the legend itself, the 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Jeep doubled down on capability, comfort, and connectivity with a new trail-rated badge backed by real hardware updates. The iconic 7-slot grille returns with a sharper twist, flanked by advanced LED lighting and bold new colors. Check out Canyon Dusk Orange for pure trail flair. Under the hood, Wrangler fans get choices: powerful 3.6 liters V6 and 2.0 liters turbocharged options for grunt and classic Jeep muscle. Want a refined, electrified 4xe plug-in hybrid, now with even better electric-only range and regenerative braking for hardcore thrill seekers. The Rubicon 392 delivers a thunderous 470 horsepower with a V8 roar. All engines pair to Jeep's legendary 4WD systems, Rock Track for heavy rock crawling and Command Track for versatile, seamless shifting on all terrains. Inside, the Wrangler gets smarter and more user-friendly. The massive 2.3-inch Uconnect 5 touchscreen anchors the dash, serving up wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and real-time trail maps. Audio upgrades, better seating materials, ambient lighting, and smart sound insulation guarantee comfort long after the trail dust settles. Off-road cred? You get new off-road cameras, mid and top trim models with locking differentials, disconnecting sway bars, and more factory mod options. The Jeep Wrangler stays true to its roots, but now flexes more modern muscle and brains than ever. But capability isn't just about motors or gears, it's in the little details. Enter the latest courtesy hook and loop gear management systems. These modular, heavy-duty organizers use high-strength Velcro and mall-style webbing right in the trunk, rear cargo door, or even under seats. Secure tools, recovery straps, first aid kits, or electronic chargers with just a rip and press keep your cargo sorted and quiet on the bumpiest roads.
Now, meet the contender, BAIC's 2026 BJ40e. More than just a copycat, the BJ40e steps up as the most technologically advanced Chinese off-roader ever. It's a range-extended electric vehicle turbocharged 1.5T engine acts solely as a generator, powering front and rear electric motors for a wild 540 combined horsepower and 655 Nm of torque. It blitzes 0-100 km/h in just 5.5 seconds, offers 1,200 km total range, about 745 miles, and boasts 152 km, about 94 miles pure electric, driving serious numbers for the trails. But what about durability? BAIC's new platform uses a body-on-frame chassis with rugged double wishbone suspension up front and multi-link independent in the rear. For traction, you get not 2, but 3 locking diffs and an all-terrain intelligent ATS's control system with 11 selectable drive modes. For real adventure, approach and departure angles are trail-ready. Approach, 38 departure, 37 min ground clearance, 215mm wading depth, 750mm inside. The BJ40e leans on 2 massive touchscreens, ruggedized digital controls, and plush comfort, all protected by smart dust and water-resistant seals. The lithium-ion battery pack sits protected in the frame, with quick disassembly for repair, a thoughtful plus for remote expeditions. China's off-road push isn't stopping at BAIC. Meet the next wave, Deepal E07, a transformer-style coupe SUV hybrid with a rear-powered folding roof, available as 399mile RWD or 389mile AWD EVs, up to 598 horsepower, and jaw-dropping 0-60 in under for seconds for the twin-motor edition. Modular, practical, and quick 89. JAC T9 EV, all-wheel drive, dual motor, robust chassis, 205-mile range, and a payload just over 2,000 pounds. With Tesla-style dash and upmarket materials, it's aimed at Ford F-150 Lightning buyers at a budget price. Radar RD6 Geely rear drive and all-wheel drive electric pickups, up to 422 horsepower, 560 kilometers 3-for-8 range, quick 0-60, massive screens, V2L onboard AC power, and trunk bed utility unmatched at its price. All for just over $37,000 in China. They're built for adventure and budget-friendly buyers, with unique tech like 1200-litre cargo and 2000-watt power outlets for camp gear or tools. Chinese brands are leapfrogging tradition by skipping incremental upgrades and going straight for bold technology, multi-purpose interior spaces, electrified torque, and smart trail gadgets. If they hit the US market, they'd append the value equation overnight. So how does this new crop of off-roaders really stack up? Let's compare the heavyweights in a few key areas. Feature model Jeep Wrangler 2026, BAIC BJ40e 2026, Deepal E07 or JAC T9 of Radar RD6 top spec, Ford Bronco 2026 Arrive or 1T quad power HPV6, 285, 4xe, 375, V8, 470,540 combined, e-motors 598299 for 228 WDV6, 3301025 torque, NM470 for XE, 470 V8 6556 for 551559 for 4101, 6 to 5 plus 060 mph sec 5, 6 for XE, 4.4 V8, 5, 53, 88, 4, 57, 36, 62, 5 electric range Mi 25 for XE, hybrid.
1. Looking for legendary trail cred and deep US community? The Jeep Wrangler or Ford Bronco still can't be beat for factory support parts and vast aftermarket culture. 2. Want cutting-edge tech, hybrid efficiency, and electrified muscle? The Rubicon 4xe or BAIC BJ40e bring plug-in power Jeep adds American muscle. BJ40e adds serious range. 3. Love modular innovation and futuristic versatility? Deepal E07 and Geely Radar RD6 are the proof Chinese manufacturers are thinking outside the old 4x4 box. 4. Crave supertruck bragging rights? For those with deep pockets, the Rivian R1T Quad is a class of its own for all-electric trailblazing. Don't overlook the little things: gear management via courtesy hook and loop systems, mall panels, and modular storage is now standard on high-end trims, letting you customize for any adventure. Pro buyer tips: test drive both the hybrid and gas options on pavement and real trails. Think about charging infrastructure and range if going EV. Factor in factory accessories, warranty, and real-world support. Not all emerging brands offer it. For heavy recovery work or overlanding, verify payload and towing, not just horsepower stats. Consider resale. Jeep and Ford still lead there, but tech-savvy buyers are betting on new names like Rivian. Today's off-road market is global, fast-evolving, and competitive like never before. Chinese brands are rapidly closing the perception and technology gap, leapfrogging to electrified, modular, and hyper-capable platforms that could shake up the US even further if and when trade barriers fall. 18. For the buyer, this means more choice, faster innovation, and, honestly, more tough decisions ahead. America's trail heroes now have real rivals. Are you ready to embrace the off-road revolution? What do you think? Does the Wrangler keep its crown, or is the BJ40e ready for US domination? If you love trail action and off-road tech breakdowns, hit like, smash that subscribe, and drop your dream for ×4 build in the comments below. For more deep dives, comparisons, and insider tips, stay tuned to the channel where adventure meets the future. See you on the trail.